Kia ora koutou katoa, no mai hara mai ki te Ao Hākinakina, your sports show right here on your Tribal Pulse, Te Kore Maka o Taranaki, 94.8 FM and 98.4 FM. He is the face of boxing here in Taranaki, a very well-credentialed amateur boxer fighting 70 fights with 59 wins, 11 losses before turning professional, where he had another 21 fights with 16 wins and 5 losses. He has promoted every fight he has had here in New Plymouth and still runs his Rapira Events promotions till this very day. We're super stoked to have him here on the show with us. Welcome to Sam, the Terror Rapira. Kia ora, bro. How are you?
Morning, bro. I'm really good, thank you. Nice to see you, bro. It's been a long time.
I reckon, hey, it's awesome to have you here on the show, bro. So, hey, we're going to kick into it, but we'll start off with ko wai koe, no he koe, a bit about yourself and where you're from.
Ai, no hoki anga toku whāngau, engari I whānau mai a hau ki konei ki Taranaki. Ko Sam Rapira hau.
Yeah. Sam the Terror. Hey, so why boxing? What was it about boxing that got you into the sport?
Bro, it was actually, do you remember that TV program, The Contender, the very first Contender? It was a long time ago, and I saw it, and I was like, man, I want to have one fight. I just want to have one fight so I can walk around and tell everybody I was a boxer. And then I had that one fight, and I stopped the guy in the first round, and then I just never stopped. I just kept fighting. I found love, bro. It was the best thing that happened to me.
Oh, awesome. Was it always like, what other sports? Was it always just boxing or other sports?
I never did anything, bro. I was a loser with, as far as I had no talent in anything. I was always the last guy to get picked on a team, and nobody ever thought I'd be any good at fighting. But it just felt like I was made for it, bro.
Oh, you sure were made for it. So with boxing here in Taranaki, who are some of the key names, figures, and stalwarts within boxing here in Taranaki from years gone by?
Pat Ryan was the best boxer to ever come out of Taranaki. He went to the 72 Olympics in Germany, and he was just such a great fighter. He won the Jameson bout, which is the best overall fighter of any weight, and he was just top guy. So he's the leader as far as Taranaki boxing goes, period.
Awesome. So growing up here in Taranaki, obviously, was boxing strong locally or not really? Did you have to go outside the region to look for fights?
It really wasn't, bro. It was like Pat and Marty Ryan, who ran the gyms back in the day in the 70s. So that they were not really involved anymore. Because when I decided, when I saw the Contender series and I decided, oh yeah, I want to have the fight, I thought, man, I better go join the gym. And there was nothing around. There was a box fit gym, and box fit wasn't even popular then. I was going to that, and then they weren't teaching fighting, and then we were just doing the old one outs in the backyard, get a pair of gloves from the warehouse, and just like didn't know what the hell we were doing. And then I joined an actual gym. I had one fight for them, and then that gym closed up, and then me and Jacob were just like, man, well, let's just start our own gym. And we did that, and we did it the hard way. We went away every weekend learning everything we could, and started to put the gym together while I was still fighting, and we just learned just hands-on.
It's inspirational. We had Jake on here a few weeks ago talking about the club. Awesome to see box office doing so well. So your amateur career, what were some of the highlights in your amateur career with over 70 fights?
Bro, it doesn't even sound true. It sounds like I'm lying, bro. But I went to Australia and Darwin, of all places, and I fought in a ranking tournament. A non-ranking tournament. It was just an invitational and international. And then I ended up fighting Vijender Singh of India, who was the Indian champion, who was at the time. So he got an Olympic bronze medal. And then by the time I fought him, he was ranked number 1 middleweight in the world, which sounds nuts. And then he knocked me down in the first round. I read it in the second round. Then I had a good last round. And then I won the fight by 1 point, 17-16. It was like the hugest upset. He was supposed to, and the stupid thing was, so he was supposed to fight the Australian in the final, who he won Olympics, the Junior Olympics silver medal. And it was supposed to be this awesome fight. and then I beat Virginia, and then I went in and fought Hooper in the final. But then this is what I realized now years later, like in my mind, my final was that fight against Virginia because, you know, he was supposed to destroy me. And then I beat him. I went in to fight Hooper in the final, and I lost that fight. I was outboxed because I treated that fight against Virginia as my final. So it was a great lesson. It was a great learning experience. But yeah, that's the best thing I ever did.
I actually remember when you went up there. I think that was at the Arafura Games. I think it might have been.
Arafura, yeah.
Yeah, Arafura Games, yeah. So obviously you went away from amateurs into the professional ranks. What was the comparison?
Just like everything was hyped up. You know, like this pro boxing that they're trying to sell the events, and it was so much fun. The scoring's so different. It's a different sport to amateur boxing. Amateur boxing is about the science of hitting and not getting hit, being elusive. Where the pros, they want to see people get hurt. You know, blood draws ticket sales, and it suited my style because I was a very aggressive fighter, and I like going to the body. So it was great for me, and so I really enjoyed it. You know, got some amazing experiences, met some amazing people, had some great fights. It was such a great career that I had.
Awesome career, all right. So you've had a huge resume of opponents. Who have been some of the toughest you've faced?
Robert Burge would be up there, definitely the hardest puncher. He actually, like, a lot of people don't know this. Like, I've got a lot of problem with my eyes. I actually can't see straight. Like, one eye goes off to the side. I've got to wear these glasses to help correct it. I actually have had that for 10 years now, since the first time I met him. I sparred him, and he hit me. Like, he could really punch, bro. And he hit me with the shot was like a huge shot. I don't know how I survived it. But then he's a bit of a mongrel, like, and then he tried to kill me after that. He tried to take my head off, and all of the coaches on the side were yelling out, "Stop, Robbie, stop!" And he was just going handy. But it was a great experience for me because I learned, you know, I can weather the storm and get through it. So it was a good experience. But yes, he'd be the hardest fight I had. When we fought, I lost the decision. But he just outweighed me. You know, he's a very experienced guy. He'd fought for world title by then. Like, he'd done everything. So I'm happy with my performance I had with him.
Yes, yeah, know him well. So now promotions. Is this something you've always wanted to do, or how'd you get into the promotions game?
Bro, I was running promotions while I was fighting, and I think I don't know how the hell I did it. So now I just promote, which is a lot easier to do when I'm not focusing on the fight. Yeah, so this is my very first one, bro. When I turned pro in April 2013, I ran that show, and I've run them ever since. And like I say, I ran 18 of them. But it's a lot easier to run them now because I'm not fighting. I don't have to worry about anything else.
And what makes a good promotion? What makes a good night out? What are people looking for?
I tell you what, bro. People want to see battles. When I say battles, I mean they want to see evenly matched fights. Like, people will be happier seeing two low-level guys go hard and dig deep and battle back and forth, and somebody comes out through willpower, then they would rather see a really top fighter give an average fighter a hiding or knock them out. You know, like, they want to see people struggle. They want to see people dig deep and find something. That's the most entertaining thing about fighting. And that's what I love about corporate boxing, is people enjoy it even more because they get to see their friends and their peers do it. So it works really well.
And so you've obviously held heaps of promotions, heaps of events. Is there any particular promotion you've held in the past that's really stood out for you?
When I won my first title, so when I won my first New Zealand title, 2014, that was an amazing show. It was great. But bro, one standout fight, bro, was your fight. When you had the most amazing fight, bro. You left everything in there, and you couldn't use your arm properly afterwards, but you put everything in. That's what people want to see. They want to see people, try their best, and you absolutely did.
I don't know about the form, but gave it a go.
One by stoppage, by the way. So yeah, people got their money's worth that night, bro.
Yeah, no, awesome. So now next weekend we have another big fight night happening. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, we've got the hybrid fight night. Every few fights I'm going to run these hybrid fight nights. So I've run two of these before. They both sold out. This one we've got professional boxing, MMA, kickboxing, Muay Thai, and corporate boxing. And I've got the card laid out that looks like they're going to hype up as they go. I've got some amazing fights. My partner Waito Hungari was the main event in the pro boxing fight. She's an experienced kickboxer, and she's done Ironman nationally, and she's an amazing athlete. And so she's having her first boxing fight, which is going to be amazing. Liam Phillips, who's doing his MMA fight, is going to be great. I've been watching him having a roll at the gym, and like it looks like it'll be really exciting. We've got a Muay Thai fight and eight corporate boxing fights, which are all going to be really exciting because I train them all. I train half the group at night, half the group in the morning. I can see if they're mismatches, and they look like they're all going to be great fights.
That's awesome. Just lastly, man, what kind of feedback would you give an inspiring young boxer or athlete out there wanting to pursue their dreams and aspirations within a sport they love?
Something I always did was I always looked at the end picture or the end goal, and I was envisioning that in my mind all the time, and I was trying to feel the feelings that I was going to feel when I achieved that thing. So, you know, if I had a big fight, like I see myself get my hand put up, or maybe landing whatever punch that I want to land, or I'm trying to see it in my mind and feel it in my heart, and then obviously I train my butt off, but I'm always keeping that, and I feel like they keep me in a positive mindset, and I'm always kind of looking forward to this happening. Not wanting this to happen, I'm looking forward to it actually happening, and more often than not, it did. So that's my advice: is envision the end goal and feel it in your soul.
Yeah, love it, love it. Awesome feedback. Well, there we have it, whānau. Hybrid Fight Night this next Saturday, the 9th of November at the YMCA in New Plymouth. You can purchase your tickets from the Crowded House Bar and Eatery and from Box Office Boxing at 106 Leach Street. Pre-sales are $45 whānau. Door sales $55. So if you're after any corporate tables, please email Sam the Terror at sam@rapiraboxing.co.nz. Sam, thank you for your time, brother, for your dedication to the sport of boxing, to our community, to our rangatahi, for all that you do within our hapori, helping change and shape lives, bro, whilst creating special memories for people. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you here with us, man.
Awesome, bro. Ka kite, bro. It's just great to see you, bro. Pai tara.
Kia pai tō.